Time begins. Thirty seconds. One minute. One 30.
When I was a child, I'd often get into fights with my twin brother. Over what? I don't even really remember, but a lot of times it would end the same way. Our parents would make one of us apologize to the other, and hopefully we accept that apology. But oftentimes what would happen is I wouldn't really believe that the apology was genuine. I'd say, do you even know why you're apologizing? And it's either what results is some BS reason, or really just an admittance that they don't really know what they're apologizing for. They're just doing it because they're told. And for stories like that is why I agree with the quote by Karen Potts that says, "We can't skip ahead to reconciliation without first recognizing the truth in all its forms." And to that, I have two reasons why I agree with this quote. First, an apology cannot be true unless you actually know what you're apologizing for. And second, to reconcile, which is to make right, only happens if you actually know what you did wrong. So first, let's talk about why you need to actually have a sense of what the truth is to make a genuine apology. So we can just talk about the practicality of it. Are you truly sorry if you do not know what you did? Obviously not. In that scenario, what you're doing is just toying with that person's emotions, telling them what they want to hear, but you're not actually becoming a better person through that apology. You're just playing with their emotions. It's just manipulation. And then a second, more concrete example of this could be with the Nuremberg trials, which, for those who don't know, is after World War II with the Holocaust, there was an extensive trial gone out to uncover truly what happened and to hold those accountable for the Holocaust. So in that instance, we were able to get reconciliation for the Jewish people and also other people affected by the Holocaust because we took massive efforts to figure out what exactly happened. Like, what exactly happened there? If we just said, oh yeah, we recognize there were some people that were affected, millions of people, but not really the systems in terms of leadership and execution that was taken, then we couldn't truly come to an understanding of what happened and then try to build back from it. The next reason why I agree with the quote is that you need to actually have a feeling of doing wrong to have reconciliation. And of course, truth is a precursor to that. So say I attack somebody else. I would need to actually have an understanding of me attacking that person being a bad thing for me to actually feel sorry and come above it. Because say somebody does you wrong. Say you're in a relationship and your partner cheats on you. But instead of actually them thinking that the action of cheating is wrong, They just feel bad that they made you feel bad. In that scenario, you couldn't have true reconciliation because they don't actually admit the faults in their own actions. And then a second example of reconciliation could be in wartime. Oftentimes after wars are concluded, there is some sort of treaty which states that one party will do something for the other. Usually it's in form of payments for damages caused by the war, or it's agreements with how countries interact with each other. An example of this is after World War I, where after Germany lost, they had an extreme amount of war debt to pay, and most importantly, above all, they had to sign that they were at fault for the war and that they are to blame. So in these instances, where this brings up the quote by Karen Potts, which is that we can't skip ahead to reconciliation without first recognizing the truth in all its forms. This brings up the argument that truth is a necessity for apology. And apology is done because you genuinely want to make things right. And because of that, you have to know what you did wrong in order to make it right. If we skip those steps, we are simply reducing apology to a means of emotional manipulation rather than a genuine attempt to make what's wrong right.